You live a life that a lot of ugly bitches don't live. Welcome to the Everyone is Toxic podcast. Well, we have a special guest here. You have seen this girl talking about how light-skinned niggas is trash. She said it, not me. I just endorse it. This is Humble Queen Sade in the motherfucking building. Sade fine in the motherfucker. Women who look like Sade and look better than Sade, they not the women you see on TikTok. Like, for instance, I seen this video of a woman. She was talking about it so much that she was crying, where she was explaining how she has a group of friends, they all pretty, and when they go out, her friends tell her how good she looked, this, that, and the third, but men always are talking to her. I mean, men are always talking to her friends and not her, and she don't get approached. When she do get approached, it'd be like bum-ass niggas or like dudes 50 years and older. And while I'm watching it, I don't have no sympathy because I'm thinking that's the problem with women. Women lie to other women so much that women have this confusion where they don't really understand their weight class. They really don't understand their number. So they be having dime aspirations when they really be nickels. They be having dime aspirations when they really be nickels. Also, weight always plays a factor. I have nothing against big women. I've had very great sex from big women. Best head I ever had was from a big woman. But I also know that when you're looking at the societal standard of beauty, big women are just not going to have better options than women who are smaller than them, especially women who are prettier than them. So it's kind of like a double whammy. Depending on how you wear that weight, how you present yourself, your personality that comes with it. I didn't feel sorry for the chick in the TikTok because my thing was this. It's like you look to be about 32 to 35. Right. You look to have a couple extra pounds on you. If you would just stop listening to your friends fucking lying to you and they all look better than you, and then they using you as the measuring stick when they go out, so people will look at y'all in the group and be like, oh, she whack, but oh look, they fire, which is what girls do, but girls will never admit that shit. Women give each other the worst advice in the world, but that's a whole nother story. Women give each other the worst advice in the world. They constantly lie to each other, right? And then when they tell each other the truth, they end up not being friends. And you don't hear the truth no more, except for when they mad at each other, and then the real truth come out. Oh, you fat bitch. Oh, you fuck this nigga, that nigga. Oh, you slut. But while they friends is no slut shaming. Girl, do your thing. Oh, you want to fuck that nigga? Go ahead, fuck that nigga, girl. YOLO, right? Fake shit, right? But women have a problem with accepting who they really are, and they live in this delusional world, and they let their best years go. And when I say their best years, I mean from 18 to 25, 26 for most women.
I think that's stemming from being with a guy.
What do you mean?
At that young age. They let themselves go because they're with a guy at that young age that they ride with and stay with.
For how long?
I don't know, for a few years. And that's what happens. They put their all and they depend on that guy. And they invested so much into that guy that they forget about themselves. Or they have kids by that guy and then they forget about themselves and they start losing themselves. So that usually is the case sometimes.
Okay. And
75% of the time.
Okay. So if a woman does do that and then the relationship is over and she don't choose to give it her all to better herself. And when we talk about this, we're not talking about getting money. Women get money very, very easily. Niggas don't care about that. The richer a nigga get, he'll love a woman with money, a woman who's rich. But if he had to drive through a McDonald's, he's a millionaire, and he see a woman that look like you, or a woman that look like she could be a Victoria's Secret model, but she work at McDonald's, he gonna take that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if a woman wastes her time on a fuck nigga and then it's over, she done had kids, she wasted her body on a nigga, it is then up to her to get her shit back in order and get her snap back.
That's right.
Do you agree? Or should she just be delusional and think that because she want better, she gonna get it?
Right. Everybody shut up. You wake up and look at yourself in the mirror every day, and if you don't like what you see, then you should change it.
Okay. So I'm looking at that TikTok. I'm like, y'all bitches be complaining too much, man. Like, but it's because y'all girls.
And I can relate to that TikTok, but as like, because I've been in a situation where
you can't relate. Stop lying.
No, not that. I'm gonna get to it. Where I've been with a few girls and I had to like dim myself down. Like I knew I was going out with girls that not gonna like. No, like you've been in a situation where like someone that's probably not gonna shine as you, so you have to like try to like dim yourself down. Have you ever been in a situation like that, or no? You don't care. I mean, you're a guy, so it's different.
I understand what you're saying. It is different for guys, but let me layman terms what she's trying to say, because she's trying to be nice, right? She's basically saying that she's had situations where she was out with girls and she looking fire, but she felt like she gotta downplay her fireness because a bitch who she with is just not on that level, and she gotta try to make the other bitch feel good. That's what we said,
right? Yeah.
And then my question, I'm listening.
Yeah, that happened to me before. And you don't want to do too much while you out, because it's like, all right, who she thinks she is, or you don't want to draw attention to you when there's already attention on you. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a bad thing about it.
Yeah, and my thing is this: women who look like yourself should not have to feel bad. I think it's up to the women who are on the lower tier, beauty-wise, to be like what men are, which is accepted. If you fat, you's a fat nigga. You not gonna get more attention from the women from a nigga who is more handsome than you and got a better body than you. This is something that niggas understand and respect.
Yeah,
it's an unwritten law.
Yeah, like, because you could be like a fine guy and you could dress well but be broke, and a lot of girls will be on you. And where as far as you could be like a fat guy and be broke and no one's gonna pay you any mind. So it's the same thing with girls.
It is what it is. But God is fair. So that's why, like I'm sure a dude to be fat, but God might have blessed him with a big ass beef. He might have a monster in his pants. God is fair. Or usually you look at female comedians, they're usually fat or ugly women. It's like, God is like, I'm going to give you something to attract people to you, even though you don't look as good. You know what I'm saying? God is fair. Like, a lot of pretty women, no personality, dumb as a doorknob. But it's like, you was pretty your whole life. Everything was given to you. You never had to really work hard for nothing. Like, life didn't require you to be intelligent. You just pretty. Stand there, make me look good. You know what I'm saying? God is fair, but I feel like women who know who they are and they know they're not at the higher up echelon as far as beauty goes, they should just accept it for what it is. Like, if your friend is with you and you choose to go out with your friend and she's prettier than you, listen, she the big dog for the night.
Right.
She the big dog for the night. You know what I mean? If it's a group of guys and she chooses to pick a nigga, she gonna pick the best nigga, and you get one of the friends. It's okay. It's okay. That's just like with niggas. It's like, yo, man, take one for the team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's another situation too, where like you go out or whatever with your girls, and like you pick somebody like, oh, he's cute, but your friend wanted him, but he don't want your friend and he wants you. So it's now like the girl like, oh, but I wanted him, but he don't want you. Like, so that's another topic. I know
Because
you have.
women need to understand where they rank, but that's y'all fault because y'all be lying to each other. Y'all, like a pretty girl really say to her friend who way less attracted to her and say, you can have any nigga you want. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. Niggas will never say that to their friend. Yo, bro, you the only one on the team that ain't getting no money and you not fly. Bro, you can have the baddest bitch you want, bro. Just keep trying. Niggas is gonna be like, yo, bro, you gotta get your shit together, man. You making us look bad. I ain't gonna, yo, you the homie, but bro, we not taking you out no more, bro, until you get your shit together. Like, you got to get a job. You better start robbing niggas or something, bro. Niggas is tired of paying for you, bro. Niggas is tired of paying for you. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? You can't even chip in on the bottle. We all supposed to buy our own, bro. Come on now. Nah, bro. That's what niggas are saying. We grow up being harsh on each other and niggas just accept it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta stop lying to each other. I need to, like, when y'all lie to each other like that, it just makes me feel like deep down, women just really hate each other. And they just want one less woman who could be a threat to be a rat. They want one less woman.
Well, I don't have that problem with me and my friends. We don't do that to each other. But I could see what you're talking about because there's plenty of times that I did lie to somebody else to make them feel good. Because there's not much you could do to help them. Like, you know?
They gotta help themselves. They gotta help themselves. Mind you, I personally seen some of Sade's friends.
Don't do that. Don't get it. Don't. You're gonna get
I approve.
Yeah, my friends are bad. I have some pretty friends. So
I approve. Nice asses and everything. Cute faces and all that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But yeah, so let's gonna get off that topic. But yeah, like, there is this thing called pretty privilege. But there's just a pecking order in the world, and everyone needs to accept this. Everyone needs to accept this, you know what I'm saying? I think everyone, men understand this. This is really a woman thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone would be happier if they just accept what ranking position that they have. And if you don't like your ranking position, do what you can to improve that, you know? Like, if you're a man or a woman, you overweight, you don't like the men and women you getting, lose a couple pounds. It will change. It will change, you know? If you ain't making enough money as you want to make, get another job. Get a job. Do what you gotta do. You know, with women, you feel like you ain't got enough ass, shit, go ahead and get another ass. Whatever. Feel like you ain't got enough titties, shit, go ahead and get another titty. I suggest no woman touch her face, though. No woman touch her face. Because if you look at Cardi B, she one surgery away from being Lil' Kim. One. And I love Cardi B. She a Bronx bitch. I love my Bronx women. But she one surgery away from being Lil' Kim. Just improve on what you can improve on. What's the point of telling yourself, I am worthy, I am beautiful, I am worth it, when you ain't even doing the work that it takes to be what you're saying that you are? And then when you don't get the outcome you want, you mad. And they crying on TikTok. And then when you crying on TikTok, you really just want to feel better. You want to have thousands of people saying, oh, don't cry, you're beautiful. It's not going to get you what you want.
Yeah, I know exactly what video you're talking about because I've seen it. I've seen another podcast where they were talking about it.
That's what I'm saying, man. You know what I mean? And I just want women to be happier. Part of being happy is accepting the truth. You gotta accept the truth about yourself. Like, to me, I feel like I'm one of the sexiest black niggas on earth. But I know I don't look better than Idris Elba. That's a handsome motherfucker.
But you have confidence, so that's good. Confidence is everything. Because you could be an ugly guy, but as long as you have confidence, a lot of people like that.
Yeah, if he got swag, if he got, you know what I'm saying, some swag, it's like you gotta balance it out. You feel me? Like, Like, you gotta balance it out. Let me look back in my notes, right? You being a, what, 24, 25, you still 24?
24. Yeah.
All right, you being a 24-year-old woman with a child, but single. What has the dating life been for you? What has dating been like for you? Have you been participating at all? Just a young, beautiful 24-year-old woman. What kind of niggas is running down on you? What it's looking like? What kind of niggas is you turning down? When the last time you've been on a date? Give us the tea.
Well.
She got a nigga, y'all.
Well, right now, I wouldn't consider myself single. So, like, I mean, I was single, but, I mean, I'm in a situation. It's kind of complicated, but not really.
Mm-hmm. Why is it complicated?
I mean, to, like, us, we're in a relationship, but, like, to everybody else, I guess, they feel like, they think that we're single. Because I feel like, the person I'm with, like, they're afraid to let everybody know that we're, like, in a relationship.
If you had the choice, you would let everyone know, but he's not with that. Yes or no? Come on.
Yes and no. It's a 50-50. Like, I mean, it's good to let everybody know, but then it's also bad. It's like negative stuff comes with that, you know? It's good to keep things private, but then when it's private, it's like everyone thinks you're single or that person is single per se. And
I understand.
Like coming after you.
I understand. Do y'all move amongst the same circles?
Like, do we have the same friends?
Some of the same friends, maybe frequent some of the same places.
No, we don't have the same friends. I mean, we go out together. Like, we've been seen together, but besides that, yeah, it's complicated.
Okay. I mean, but even if y'all not letting the whole world know, what's stopping y'all from just saying, hey, listen, we're together, this is exclusive?
I mean, that's what's being said, but, you know.
By who?
Both parties.
So why y'all just not jacking each other? I'm trying to understand what's the hurdle?
I think it's like a trust thing. Like, I feel like we both don't want to, like, say that or put our all, because if something was to happen, it's like, now you put that out there that you're in a relationship, and it's like, it's a lot of toxic stuff going on. So, like, let's say if you jacking a girl, and, you know, you put your business out there, you post custom pictures, and you say, hey, we're together, and then something bad happens, it's like, fuck. Now you let everybody know you're in a relationship, and now y'all done just broke up. It's like, now you gotta start all over.
Something bad happening is inevitable. It just depends on what that thing is and whether y'all can work through it or not. Is he older than you? How old is he?
28.
28? He from that side where you live at?
Yeah.
Oh. You weren't feeling them type of niggas last time.
No, I don't know. I guess it's just hard to date, like, far. I mean, I wanted somebody closer to me.
I understand. I mean, you sound like you really like the dude, you know. I mean, like I said, like, I don't see why y'all can't openly be together and still not post on social media. I mean, it ain't none of their business anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's true, but...
Yeah, y'all both acting pussy. I need to have a real conversation and just say what needs to be said and just jack each other, man. So at the end of the day, if y'all not posting on social media, only people that's gonna know is the people who y'all want to know. Couple friends, couple parents. Your daughter, obviously.
I mean, well, so with the kid thing, I feel like, all right, that's another conversation. But I feel like with the kid thing, I don't really think that's like a big deal. I personally think dating when you have a kid, I feel like the guy shouldn't really be involved with the kid. I feel like he should get to know you first, and y'all should build your own separate
Mm-hmm.
relationship first before they get involved with the kid. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like dating when you have a kid, it's not really complicated as people make it seem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, yes, your kid would see you around with this person, but it doesn't have to be like, okay, this is your dad, this is your stepdad, or whatever.
Of course.
It
Yep.
be like that. So
Yep.
I don't feel like it's really complicated dating when you have a kid. The only thing that is complicated is if you want to do something and you don't have a babysitter or other things like that. But I don't really think it's really complicated when you have the kid dating.
Mm-hmm.
I think
All
that
right.
people make it a huge deal, and it's not really
You're right.
to me.
My question to you is, so how long have you and this man been seeing each other?
I don't really know.
Women always know. Don't cap. Women always know. We the ones who forget the anniversaries and the birthdays, and y'all remind us, and y'all be mad.
I don't know, like, I would say like since, like texting wise, like since like March.
March?
Uh-huh.
Y'all been seeing each other since March?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. May, June, July, August, September, October. So that's 7 months. 7 months. Now, my advice to you is, being that it's been 7 months, I don't know how long people think it takes to get to know each other, but as a woman, I'm sure at some point in your mind, you have figured out, or you're beginning to figure out, whether this situation is going to be a casual thing, or you trying to date with a purpose with this gentleman. And you don't got to answer that. But as someone who's older than you and see how things go, if you feel like you see yourself with this man, if you feel like you can trust him, you should probably... Your daughter been around him yet?
Yeah.
But on some we out together shit, or some just he pulled up to the crib to hang out and she was there. But neither way is wrong, but I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Y'all never went out together, all three of y'all?
We have, but nothing like exclusive, like nothing crazy, but yeah.
So what, y'all went to like Chuck E. Cheese or something? I'm getting somewhere with this.
No,
I know I'm not.
I mean, we went somewhere, but it wasn't like that. Like yeah.
Yeah, because
it was like a family thing. It was just like something regular. I mean, I don't really try to make the whole kid thing a big deal. Like
I understand, yeah, Sade, but I'm explaining. What I want to explain to you is this: if you feel like you could fall in love with that man, I feel like it would be wise. Just like my nieces or any women in my family in the exact same predicament, I think it would be wise to get them around each other more and see. He got kids?
No kids. That's perfect.
I would say get them around each other more and see if he really takes a fatherly kind of role with her, and it's genuine. Because we all know there's other niggas out here, they'll play to be cool with your kid just to keep the mother. Right. And then you be in a deep relationship. Like I had an ex dealing with this right now, where she tells me how the dude be there every day and shit, but he don't really interact with her son like that. And she feels some type of way about it. And then at the same time, like the nigga trying to get her pregnant and all that. And I'm like, yo, that shit is shaky.
Right.
Because imagine like you get pregnant and then y'all all move in together and he only showing love to his kid that he made. Like if he's a man and he just, like you're a package deal. I understand you saying, hey, I ain't trying to make it that serious, Because in all due reality, it is gonna chase away a man who don't have good intentions. This is why you can test the nigga and see where his heart is at. Don't, hey, listen, I want you to take us out to Chuck E. Cheese. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But as you slowly, like, you talk the nigga into it, subtly fuck shit out the nigga, while you making him breakfast in the morning, you like, hey, listen, I think you'd be really nice if,
No.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta.
I'm sorry though, because I dealt with a situation. You know, my last situation I dealt with, and the person was really involved with my kid, and I feel like that scarred me to a point where I'm like, it doesn't have to be like that. Like, I learned my lesson, and I feel like the kid thing is not a big deal to me. I like the fact that it's like a mutual situation. Like, you don't, it's not like a forced thing. Like, oh, I want to be around your kid, or I want to take your kid out, or I want to do this for your kid, or I want to be around your kid. I think when it comes to that point where a person is doing that, like pressuring that, I feel like it's weird. That's when it becomes weird to me. So I like the relationship that we have where it's not a big deal, or like he doesn't really care. Like, not that he doesn't care, it's just like not a big deal. And I really like that a lot.
Okay, so just let me ask you a question. Y'all been talking for 7 months. Let's say you keep it exactly how it is, right? 2024 rolls around. Y'all kept it the exact same way. At this point, you're probably gonna be in love. Probably gonna be in love with him. Because if he was putting it down on you, giving you the long hammer Johnson, 2 years, and you decided that this is the only man you're gonna sleep with, you in love with this man. And you kept it exactly how you've been keeping it. 2024 come around. You as a woman, you're still at some point as a woman, you're organically going to start questioning if he's husband material. Of course, you don't need a man to come in and try to replace your daughter's father.
Right.
But when you're thinking about a future and building a house, building a home, maybe giving that man his first child, and y'all being a family, it is going to be in the back of your mind when you're going to question, I wonder how he's going to be with my daughter. I would love for him to not necessarily try to replace her father, but at least be someone that really genuinely cares about her and loves her and wants to protect her the same way he feels about me.
Right.
And let's say, like I said, this 2024. You then at that point, 2024, you start working on seeing how that's gonna go. And then you see, just like how my ex is seeing right now, that the nigga has absolutely no concern for your daughter at all. As a woman, you're not gonna feel so comfortable thinking about entertaining, spending the rest of your life with him, potentially marrying him, giving him another child. We know how it be with kids, and the younger kid get born, Cain and Abel, and all this other shit. As a woman, how would you feel in that predicament?
I mean, I feel like at that point that would be good because me and him built a strong foundation first. Like, I feel like I should build a strong foundation with him first, have a relationship with him, and get to know him and me and our relationship first, instead of like pushing the kid part on him. So
I understand. And listen,
if it's a few years down the line, then all right, then we could start doing that. But then at least if I noticed that, then it's like, okay, then I didn't waste time because I got to know you first. You know, it wasn't too soon. Because you don't want to get your kid involved with somebody or, start seeing someone around and then start missing them and get a relationship with them. You want to get a relationship with that person first. I dealt with it. So I learned from my experiences. Every experience I've been through, I learned from them. So my last experience, I learned so much. And like with the kid thing, like it's different. Like
I understand.
And I want things really slow when it comes to my kid. Like, I don't want it to be a big deal. Because before, people were putting in my head that it's a big deal that this person is involved with your kid. It's a big deal. And I feel like it's not a big deal to me. As far as right now, while getting to know somebody. Because you want to get to know them first. Before that, you involve them in your child's life. It's okay for them to be around your child and see your child. But don't let them build a relationship with your child just yet.
I understand.
I feel like that's really important. And
it is.
To know that and not push that relationship.
It is. How long does it take for somebody to really get to know somebody?
Oh,
Period.
it's
Everybody moves fast.
I feel like you don't know somebody until you live with them. You don't know
So
somebody until you live with them. That's the time that you're really gonna get to know somebody once you live with them. That's where like you're with this person 24/8. Like fuck 24/7, 24/8. You're literally with this person. You know this person inside and out. It's no hiding. You cannot hide who you are or what you are once you live with somebody. Like they know you. Like
so
fuck your brothers, your sisters, your parents. This person knows you. The person that really lives with you, like and deals with you.
so with that logic, shouldn't y'all be getting comfortable and maybe him moving in or you moving in with him sooner than 2024?
No.
And you never gonna know him for real until y'all move in.
I mean, there's other way. I mean, being with someone for a long time.
You talking yourself into a trap. I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know.
Living with
Talking yourself into a trap, girl.
It's hard. It's hard. You really don't know somebody. I mean, you know, because you know you're a little older than me, so you should know that you really don't know somebody if you know somebody. You really don't know.
Yeah,
somebody could pretend who they are. Somebody could pretend before you walk.
Niggas could be living with you and still be pretending.
Right, exactly. That's another thing, exactly, because that happens. But you really don't know somebody, so
yeah,
it really takes
wild.
time. I think you really know somebody when you have been through something serious, like something serious. So I don't know.
And also, don't say pushing the child on nobody. Don't say pushing the child on nobody. That's not what that is. And I'm not jacking a man or a woman saying that. When we dealing with kids, any woman dealing with kids is a package deal, period. You know what I mean? Like, a woman could give a man a grace period of, I feel, 6 months to a year where they're dating. She don't never mention the kid ever. Right? But a man who understands that the woman he's dealing with is a package deal, at some point, he paying attention when she's saying certain things like, oh, my daughter's son's birthday is coming up, or this, that, and the third concerning my son or my daughter. And you know what I mean? A good dude, a responsible man, a man who's interested in the future with that woman, he'll do some unexpected shit. Or he'll say something, he's gonna show some kind of concern. So listen, you don't never gotta do anything I'm suggesting. But I say, since y'all 7 months in, when March roll around again and y'all still dealing with each other, you should really start trying to see where that nigga head is at. You should really start seeing where that nigga head is at, man. Like, for real. When a birthday comes, matter of fact, it's holiday season. As a matter of fact. Listen, I have a tremendous amount of love for you in the world. I want you to be happy. Christmas time come around, that nigga ain't asking what your daughter's shoe size or something. No excuses for him. I don't care. Whether you like him or not. No excuses for him. No excuses. That's strike one.
So really, you think that? I mean, I'm not.
Yes.
So you think that a guy should be involved?
I think there's a difference between a woman not pushing a child on you and then you intentionally wasting a woman's time. Right. Okay? Any woman with a child, she really like a dude, unless she broken and damaged because the streets ruined her. Any woman with a child, she continuously dating a dude and she gets to the point where she exclusive with that dude and has no intention of sleeping with nobody else. She dating with a purpose. And the purpose is to maintain a relationship and build to something that's going to lead to a family and a house with a white picket fence.
But, all right, so, yeah, I understand that, and I agree with that. But you, per se, you have kids. You have 2 sons. So what if somebody doesn't have a kid? So you have to give them time because they don't have a kid or they don't know.
I understand. He don't have a kid. You do. You're a woman. You still don't have time to play games. You at the height of your beauty and youth. You at the height of your sexiness. Women get mad and bitter when they get 30, 32, 35 years old and they realize they was chasing around the wrong niggas they whole entire 20s and then they act like it's niggas' fault. No. Sometimes women give niggas too many chances because they don't want to be alone, and that's understood. That's understood.
Right.
But at the end of the day, without being overbearing, you gotta pay attention to niggas' actions. You gotta pay attention to shit niggas is saying and doing.
Right.
And you gotta brush niggas off to the side. Like you ain't got no time to waste. He ain't got no kid, but it's plenty niggas who ain't have no kid. They dealing with a woman. They stepped up to the plate. Of course, a woman with a kid is not gonna force a nigga to be the number one provider. Oh, rescue me and my daughter. Women got their own.
Right.
Especially if you're not living with the woman for the time being. Women got their own. So I'm saying you dealing with a woman for close to a year, and the holidays come around, the birthdays come around. I don't see no excuse for a nigga who's dealing with a woman almost a year, and Christmas come around, and he not asking, yo, what kind of toys your daughter like? Because here's the thing, Christmas is coming, right? He damn sure better get a gift for you. Just like you better get a gift for him. So now what, you gonna get a gift for me and not my child? That's weird.
I mean, all right, yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I do. I agree with you, but then I don't. See, I'm in the middle. Like, I'm really, like, I want to just take my time when it comes to the kid. Like, I really want to get to know someone first before I, But I understand what you mean with the gifting and involvement.
I'm just saying, let it be strike one. I ain't saying throw the nigga in the bushes. Just let it be strike one.
All right, yeah.
When your daughter's birthday?
April.
April? Oh, look. Right after a year y'all dealing with each other, baby girl birthday gonna come around. Good. You gotta understand when God is trying to talk to you. This is why all these dates are so close together. God is trying to talk to you, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, sometimes we be with the wrong people for so long that we miss our blessing of a better individual.
Right, that's true, yes.
But this is because we're human beings. We're narcissistic, we're insecure, we're egotistical, and we don't let people go soon enough just because we feel like, I'm done when I'm done. I should be done, but I don't want to be done today.
Uh-huh.
And we allow ourselves to be scarred and burned more and more and more. Like I said, you never got to listen to me, but I just feel like,
but I want to put that out there, though, before you say something. I've never dealt with anybody that didn't do anything for me.
Okay.
So me, per se, like, I've never dealt with anybody that just did, like, just was, like, what is that word? What did they say in Destiny's Child? What's that song? Basically, I never dealt with nobody that was a leech. Anyways, I've never dealt with anybody that was a leech. I mean, I'm not perfect with picking the right guys, but I've never dealt with anybody that just sat around and just was lazy.
Yeah, but this not lead shit what we're talking about.
No,
this is a man not stepping up to the fucking plate for a woman.
I don't want people to step up. That's the thing with certain situations when it comes to my child. But yes, I've never dealt with anybody that just didn't do anything or just sat around. So I'm pretty sure it will happen.
All right,
that's
good.
what I'm basically trying to say.
Good.
Like,
I understand that.
Yeah, like, like.
I understand that.
A lot of women like that, though.
Dick this long enough.
Yeah.
He hitting her throat. He touching her heart.
I mean,
women will tolerate that. Not ever, but they will tolerate that shit.
Yeah, sex isn't everything for me. So
it's not everything. It's not everything.
Yeah,
it's not everything.
Different.
It's not everything. And when a man matures, he realizes that sex ain't everything with women as well.
And you can't keep a woman that really,
that's a fact.
Really got like headstrong. You can't.
That's a fact. But that brings me to my point. My next point. Next topic, right? No woman is ever really single. Most of the time, the average single woman could be dealing with 2 to 5 different niggas for different purposes at any random time. And definitely will not be fucking all 5 of them niggas at the same time.
Mm-hmm. That's woman's privilege.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, that's woman's privilege for you.
Like, let's talk about it, right? At any random time, a woman can have a sugar daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar daddy is the old dude who never get the pussy, or maybe he get it once every 2 years. This is the dude who, if a woman know the game and she moving the right way, this is the dude who he not doing little petty shit like buying clothes for the kids and shit like that. He helping her get a car. He helping her get a place to live, and he's still not getting the pussy. That's the first type of nigga. Right. The second type of nigga is the category that I used to fall into a lot, right? Which is the I know he ain't shit. I know he ain't shit. He get on my nerves. But when he don't, he mad cool. And I just need him for dick. And then he can leave when I'm done. The piece of meat nigga. The maintenance man. Right? I found myself in this category a lot. And you won't know if you that type of nigga until you realize that.
Always the maintenance man.
The maintenance man, because the main nigga, who I'm gonna get into next, but the maintenance man is the dude who the woman calls you when she need a tune-up, she need to get fucked right. But she might not even care about you besides the fact that you just laid the pipe down, right? And then it gets to a point like this. You'll never know that you're that dude until you get in this awkward place where you dealing with a woman, or you got, let's say 2-3 women, which is the point that I found myself at a couple years back, where these women literally only call you to have sex with you. Never ask you to take them out. It's late at night. They call you up to sleep with them. And these are attractive women. They literally treat you like a piece of meat. And you start wondering, like, damn, she didn't even ask me how my day was. She didn't even want to cook. She told me I had to leave before the kids wake up. I ain't getting no breakfast. I'm still about to pull up, but she don't care about me as a human being, which is what a lot of women have to deal with.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fun till it's not fun. It's fun till it's not fun, right? And then when you the maintenance man, certain chicks only talk to you when they're in between niggas. Like, for instance, I got this chick. She from Lyman in the Bronx and all that. She got a dude who's locked up. When I pull up to New York, I run down, boom, we do our thing. But only when she's having a break from her current nigga, which is, I don't know, like, y'all locked up. Y'all in like a permanent break till he come home. But when they on break,
they arguing.
Like, I hit up, and if they not on break, I be like, yo, what's the vibes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be free after 10. She be like, I miss you, but I'm being a good girl right now.
Oh, that's wild. I'm
like, all right, so y'all talking again? All right, bet, cool. Mm-hmm. And then when I'm back home, she'll hit me up like, I miss you when you coming back to the city, this, that, and the third. I'm like, oh, so y'all on another break? All right, listen, I plan on being in the city in 2 weeks anyway. I'm gonna hit you when I get there, right? Boom. That's the maintenance man. When you get treated like a piece of meat. Men like this, sometimes they can end up being like gigolos and stuff like that, which is a job title that I tried before, but that's a whole nother story because it didn't last very long. Because that's the underworld, and the underworld is weird. But at any moment, she can have the sugar daddy, the maintenance man. 3, the main nigga. The main nigga could be the nigga who, okay, she love him, but maybe he wasn't her first or second option, but he's the most stable dude in her life. She might be married to him, might not, but he's a dude who, if she lived with him, he pay all the bills, he makes sure the kids is good, you know, but he don't fuck her right. He don't fuck her right. And I don't know, maybe he fat. She don't like fat niggas. The maintenance man is usually the dude with the better body than the main nigga. It's just all different kinds of reasons. You know, women women find any reason they want to either curve a nigga or add another nigga to her roster, or or get with a nigga. So the main nigga is just a dude who he loves her to death. He always gonna be there for her, but he don't do it for her. Women that have very peculiar situations, like dating and becoming a wife. I noticed that a whole lot of times, women that get married to a dude who's the most stable dude, but the dude who really excites them is not the stable dude.
But that's how it is for men. They're not gonna marry the hoe that like would do everything, like please them in that aspect in the bed and stuff like that. But they'll marry the one that's probably more settled down, the one that's quiet,
the one who's gonna listen,
open. Yeah,
the one who's gonna listen.
That is how it is, though. That's what men do too.
Yeah. And the side bitch would be the wild bitch.
Yeah. But why is it like that? Why can't you? Why? I wonder why. I mean, why, but
I'll tell you why. It's because people, mostly women, don't want to admit the fact that human beings are all naturally polygamous. All of us. Men are more because we don't have to carry children. And when things is going on in court, the kids always go with the mother. So the women have to be more responsible with their polygamy. But women are just as polygamous as men. And this is going to be a whole nother conversation. We all are. Me, you, all of us.
Yeah.
If not, then if men and women weren't polygamous, everyone would be with the first person they ever had sex with their entire life. And once that person either left them or they leave that person, they wouldn't even be attracted to anyone else ever again. The truth is that God or the creator, whatever the hell made us polygamous, but it just got out of control. And then things like marriage were created to keep people from being polygamous, because when polygamy is not controlled, especially back then, you have a whole bunch of women getting pregnant, nobody knowing who the father is. That causes wars. Men fighting over whose woman is whose and whose kids belong to whose. That causes wars. That's why things like marriage was made. So, because even though humans are naturally polygamous, that's a low vibrational thing to be polygamous. This is why, we're human beings, but animals, the pigs, the horses, the whales, they're polygamous as well, but they're animals. They're lower vibrational beings than us, but we do the same thing as them because we have that animal side to us. Marriage was created because we have the potential to be monogamous if we really want to, and we have a purpose for it. But everybody want a little bit,
Do you believe
like who?
Do you believe in marriage? Like, is marriage something sacred to you? Does that mean anything to you, or do you?
I ain't gonna lie, man. The Bible says the act of sex itself is marriage. All this other shit we talking about, the white gown and the ritual of it, that's just something governments made to make money and keep families in the church for real. But in all due reality, having sex from ancient times meant that the person you have sex with is supposed to be yours forever. And if you didn't want to be with them no more, you were supposed to be able to walk away without any problems as long as y'all both agreed on it.
But back then in the days, if a woman, she was a widow for life and she couldn't remarry or anything.
Depending on the laws and where they was at, but women were allowed to remarry depending on the situation.
I thought it was like
marriage. I'm a different type of nigga, man.
That's it. Like
I got one woman who I'm considering, because this is another ex of mine, a different ex. This is the woman who I mentioned when I was in your house and we did that podcast. You remember that? I did not have sex with that woman again at that time that I said that. But after that, I put her to the city. We had a real good time. You know what I'm saying? And then that got me thinking, that is the woman who If me and her take that step, I will give an honest, clean slate with it, and I will literally be 100% faithful. 100% faithful. For the first time in my life, I was not faithful to her when I first had her. I ain't never been faithful to a girlfriend ever, because I always naturally been polygamous. I always had this ego where I felt like there's a bad bitch for me around the corner. I always had an abundant mindset with women. I don't get niggas who, like, I never could relate to niggas who was with a girl and felt like that's the best they could do. My ego never allowed me, and that led me to have a lot of problems.
Right.
Now I'm at a point where I just want a woman that's good for me.
I've been the same way my whole life too. That's how I think.
That's the polygamy in us. And then we learn hard, fucked up lessons, because polygamy can only work if there's limits and there's rules, and your partner agrees with the rules.
Right.
If not, it's never gonna work. It's never gonna work. And in most situations, men are not comfortable with their women sleeping with another man.
Yeah, they're fine with it, but they won't.
I wouldn't be.
But that's understandable. Us as women, we're not supposed to. When I agree with that. Like, I feel like men can do certain things that we cannot. I will always agree with that. But women do it, but I just feel like it's not okay. But we do it. I don't fault the women that do it. I don't think, they're hoes or anything. But I just feel like men can do certain things that we cannot.
Yeah, it's simply because nature made it so what one gender does, it's less risky than when the other gender does it. As nature would have it, men care about women's, like, because this is another thing, right? Women like to get online and act like they so oppressed and shit, when really, in all due reality, American women are the most privileged women in the world and have more rights than every other woman on the planet. And what I need women to understand a lot of the times is that men love y'all so much that we created a way to make everything easier for y'all. Everything. Like back in the days, there wasn't even washing machines. Like, women used to do all the laundry, and they used to scrub the clothes on that little board shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That little board shit over the big ass fucking pot shit. Men look at their women and they listen to their women when they said, my back hurt, my arms hurt. I wish I didn't have to do this.
But isn't that a good thing? As a man, shouldn't you want to give? I feel like men.
Yes.
I would want to give my woman everything. Like,
yes, I understand. This is why I feel like it's a slap in the face and an insult to all men. Yeah, when women go online and they act like patriarchy is a bad thing, and when they act like men are just oppressing women on all these levels. No, we invented washing machines for y'all, so y'all could be less tired. Y'all could go sit down and watch Oprah while the clothes is washing. We created.
Y'all do gotta put a lot of work in, and y'all do work hard for, like, I do feel bad for a lot of men, because I can imagine it's hard for men, because in a relationship, a man has to please his girl. Where she doesn't have to really do much. Like, she has to do stuff, but not as much as a man. I really did realize that. Coming a long way, I feel like men have to, like, do so.
And guess what? They
put so much work into the relationship, and they really have to, like, be a man and, like, put up with so much. And us women, like, we don't have to do much, and, like, we nag so much and complain about a lot, but we don't have to do a lot in the relationship. It's really that's really, like,
that's what I'm saying. So that's why women who are on the internet acting like it's slavery when a man wants a sandwich.
Yeah, it's not that.
These are women who are going to die alone, unfortunately.
Right. I agree.
It's a real man will gladly put his life on the line for a woman who will just rub his back without him asking, suck his dick without him asking, at least once a week. Have his food on the table. Or if you work too and you tired, order something.
Right.
Order something how to do plate ready. And just don't give his pussy to nobody else unless he consents.
Yeah.
Because, you know, some dudes, they don't mind that. You know, they like to watch and beat off in the closet. You know what I'm saying? There's a lane. There's freedom for everyone. But men, that's how spoiled women are. But, you know, we wanted women to be spoiled.
Right.
It's just a lot of women so spoiled to the point that they don't understand that they're spoiled to where they complain.
I think they're doing it so much
about nothing. Because at the end of the day, if an asteroid hit this planet right now, all that feminist shit, all that other shit is going out the window. Mm-hmm. Women gonna need protection during the purge. Women gonna be like, listen, who's gonna protect us? Me and my child. Who is going to protect us? We need electricity. I don't know too many women who know how to conduct electricity. I don't know. Usually men, they might go to summer camp or something as a little kid and they learn a couple little bit of survival skills. That's not expected of women because y'all always told, and rightfully so, that there should be a man to protect you. That's what we're here for. Women don't understand that God literally, some say God made man first. I believe that man and woman was made in a pair together at the same time. Mm-hmm. That's what I believe. And I believe that we were made with strengths and weaknesses that make it so in order to raise children healthy and successfully, we have to come together. But we were really made as say it's like an egg, right? You got the egg shell to protect what's on the inside. We were made like the shell, the rough exterior, to protect the soft, fragile, and I would say more important thing that's on the inside. We were literally made physically to be able to protect women, build things for them, lift things, kill other men who are trying to take them from us. Because, you know, back in the day, men had to deal with a lot of shit. Shit was really like Game of Thrones for real. Right. Like people they'll come to your village, burn everything down and try to take the women.
And all the women really had to do was stay home, cook, clean, and take care of the kids or whatever.
That's it.
Not alive.
That's it. Like we was really created to protect women and do for the women because at the end of the day, they're carrying the children. And if the woman ain't safe, the children cannot be born. Society collapses, population stop growing. I get it. Women want to be independent. They want to do their own thing. But don't shame women who don't think the same. Right. It's okay if a woman wants to be somewhat traditional. It's okay. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You know what I mean? But hold on. What other names that I have on the list? Sugar daddy, the maintenance man, the main nigga. Oh yeah, and then it's the friend. There's always a friend around who he waiting for his chance. And she'll tell her boyfriend, like, nah, that's just my friend, this, that, and the third. She don't see him that way, but he see her that way, but he pretending he don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always that extra nigga around.
Cry on. He's the one that she always runs to tell her problems. He's the one that knows everything.
Yeah, the bozo.
Yeah, he's waiting for his chance one day.
The bozo. And then he get real thirsty one day when she vulnerable and he try to kiss her and she go, what are you doing? She go, what are you doing? I can't believe you just did that. Are you serious? Or he like, oh, my bad. I was drinking. My bad. You know what I mean? Women have a multitude of niggas. And they have thousands of niggas in their inbox. Because they see him on Instagram looking sexy. Man, niggas like that, man. Like, so when we did our podcast in your house, you was talking about men and wanting to be controlling and all of that. Safe to say you're not dealing with that with your current dude.
What do you mean? Like he's not controlling?
No controlling, no unnecessary jealousies.
I mean, I feel like men when they're
Cause you've been going out.
I know. I've been going out. Yeah. Everybody knows that. Yeah, it's different. So I'm dealing with somebody that they like to go out too, which is good.
Okay.
I like that. But I feel like it's nothing wrong if a man, like just like per se a woman, gets jealous or, a little controlling sometimes. It's okay to be like, I don't want you going there or I don't want you doing this. It's okay to say it, but it's if I'm gonna listen. But it's a win-win situation for me because I like men to put their foot down, but then again, sometimes I'm like, all right, today I don't want you to put your foot down.
You're gonna have to pick a side, beloved, one day.
I know.
You have to pick a side. Slow compromise.
One day when I'm ready to be somebody's wife.
But I ain't gonna lie, you don't really go crazy like that. Like it ain't like you got pictures with like pasties on your nipples and
no.
and a million workout videos with your pants pulled up.
Right.
All deep into your coochie and all that. Like you don't really like you don't be ODing.
Yeah.
You don't be ODing. You know what I mean? You post, but you don't be wilding. I've seen bitches wilding. You don't be wilding at all.
Well, we did that video back then. I was talking to him. But yeah, like I feel like it's not a real controlling thing. It's like whatever you choose to do. Like I don't want you going here. Like I'm telling you, I'm verbally telling you. Like if you go here, I'm gonna be upset. But if you choose to go there, go, because you're your own person. And I respect that 100%. And if somebody's like that with me, I appreciate you 100%. Because you're giving me the option to, I'm not gonna say disrespect you, but you're giving me the option to choose what I want to do. Whether I want to fight when I get home tonight, or I want to fight with you later on.
Or get left. Or get left.
Yeah, you're giving me the option.
Or get left.
Okay, yeah, or get left, right. You're giving me the option. Like, I'm telling you, I don't want you doing this. I don't want you going here. I don't want you doing this. But if you want to do it, who am I to stop you? Where there's some guys that's like, no, I don't give a fuck. You're not going. And they're making a show. They're making a scene. And they're going to make it so that you're not going.
That's a little extra. That's a little extra.
Yeah, so
I ain't had to be in a situation like that with a chick in like a decade. I really ain't got the energy for it. Like, dudes gotta know what type of woman they dealing with.
Right.
Like, because the chick could not go out and still fuck another nigga.
Exactly.
In her house.
Right.
Oh, she read outside.
Right. That's what we said last time too, because there's a lot of guys that think because you post these certain pictures or you post certain things, she's a hoe. Per se, the girl that's always posting pictures all covered up, and she's really the one starting and bopping and really getting dick down every other minute. So
yeah, exactly.
I mean, I don't know. You gotta pick your sexy. You gotta pick your woman. Like it's either you want that boring bitch at home, or you want the sexy one that's gonna be spontaneous and cause a little ruckus sometimes.
Cause a little ruckus sometimes.
And just not doing much.
You know what kind of woman you are?
What? You telling me or you asking me? I don't know.
I'm telling you.
What am I?
You're one of those women who you don't mind a little bit of you don't mind a little bit of healthy drama from time to time.
Yeah, I like that. I feel like that's real love.
A little bit healthy. And I ain't gonna lie, because I'm a nigga who I be starting shit on purpose too.
Right. You gotta spice some things up. Who wants to be
it's a little bit of passion.
Right, like show me that show me that, show me a little jealousy. Show me that, this is bothering me. Show me that you really
what you're saying. Cause I start shit too.
Right.
I be like, you mad? You wanna hit me? I like it rough.
I like that a lot.
I'm like, you hit me, you gotta fuck me. So pick your poison. Pick your poison, girl. I'm that type of nigga. And then once you start smiling, I got you. I get it. It's toxic though. But hence this is the Everyone is Toxic podcast.
Right. but I'm trying not to be toxic. I'm really trying to change. Like I am really toxic. Like besides all of that, I am really toxic. Like
Yeah,
I'm just a toxic girl. Like,
it's fun. It's
like,
fun sometimes.
yeah, it's fun. Like you wanna spice things up and you wanna start drama. You wanna bring some problems in a relationship. I mean, I'm a little weird though, cause you know what? One thing about me that I learned, let's say if a guy is so faithful to me and he doesn't talk to nobody, that's kind of a turn off.
Oh, I'm so glad you said this.
That is
Women do not admit this at all.
That's such a turn off. I want you to write somebody here and there or try to like holler at somebody and like like I wanna feel that. Like I wanna look at your phone and see that you try to talk to somebody. Like that makes me feel like all right, he still got it. Like I'm not the only one.
Yes, this is why.
Like I see that he still got it. Like he could bag somebody, or he could scoop a girl. I like it.
I feel like this is why. See, in regards to that with me, that correlates with what I think, which is that the perfect relationship with a woman is a relationship where there's a healthy amount of uncertainty there, where she feels like my nigga is lit,
right?
And he could really replace me if he wanted to, but I respect the fact that he not out here wilding.
Mm-hmm.
But a healthy relationship is with a woman who feels like her nigga really is that nigga, and she's wondering, yo, who in his phone? Why your phone down? Why your phone facing down all the time? I ain't gonna lie, people do that, they definitely cheating. But, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But just walking in the street, that's why I like to go out with women.
Yeah.
That's why I like to go out with women, because I'm gonna dress up real nice, I'm gonna be smelling real good, and I like to just walk out looking good, chest out. Because I know what's gonna happen. I'm a nigga who, women are gonna look at me.
Yeah.
Women are gonna be eyeing me. Of course, niggas gonna be eyeing the girl I'm with, but who cares? You're a girl. Right. Niggas eyeing you every day.
Yeah.
When you're not trying to look good, niggas is gonna try to talk to you. Nobody cares.
Right.
But I'm out and the bitches is looking at me, and you see this. Mm-hmm. That shit excite women. That shit excite women. They fuck the shit out you that night.
And that's why guys date like a girl like me. Like you gonna call me toxic and you gonna say this and that. Like I don't want you posting this or I don't want you doing this. But you really do like that. You like that guys like me or guys want to talk to me just like me. I like that. I'll catch something here and there, and I'm like, okay, like all right. Like it'll get me upset at the moment, but then after, like,
But here's the game, guys. Hold on. Here's the game, guys. You do that to your girl, right? She's gonna try to get you jealous. Mm-hmm. Here's the play away though. Here's the play away. You see her trying to get you jealous, you act like you don't give a fuck.
That's like...
You act like you don't give a fuck. And if you want, you can acknowledge it too.
No, I don't like that. Act like you care, because I'm against that.
Act like you don't give a fuck. Act like you don't give a fuck, because then you win.
Right.
If you want to win,
yeah.
Act like you don't give a fuck and acknowledge it. Sometimes you got to be an outlandish nigga. You be like, you can fuck him if you want. She not going to do it. She not going to do it. Be like, you can fuck him if you want. If that'll make you happy, you can fuck him.
Yeah, she start crying. You will really let me fuck him? You will really let him fuck me?
And this is where you win. This is where you grab her. Like, oh, come here. Oh, like, right. I'm just saying, I just want you to be happy. That's the only thing I care about.
Yeah.
Then you start, then y'all end up making sweet, passionate love. And then, you get tacos for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the key, because you see, she was never gonna give y'all all the sauce. I just had to give y'all all the sauce. She's gonna say it in a way where the woman wins. Yeah, she see you try something, they're always gonna try to get even. They're always gonna try to get even. Your job is to not be emotionally moved by it. Because that's your woman. She may not leave you, but if you get emotionally moved by it, You lost.
You lost.
You lost the
People
competition.
do that all the time to get to you.
And that's another thing. You get too emotionally invested and you get too upset all the time. It's cute in the beginning, but at some point it starts getting annoying to women. So at some point you gotta remain in your masculine frame and you gotta like just not care. Like I saw that. Sade. I just want you to know.
Right.
I ain't mad at you though.
And women can admit they don't want to admit that that's what they like.
They don't.
It's hard for them to admit that.
I mean, it's easy when you look at what's going on.
Right.
Who got the most kids?
Right.
Who got, you know what I'm saying? Who deal with the most women? It be the fucked up niggas. I got 2 kids. I could have had 10. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I could have had 10. I am gonna go into detail. Couple miscarriages. I paid for like 3 abortions. And like 3 chicks just went, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I was trying to be like your friend brother. Her best friend is my cousin. I was trying to be like your friend brother, you know what I'm saying? And multiply the earth.
He's a wild guy.
But this was all within like my first 3-4 years of being home from prison. I came home 2010. I got way more respect for my dick now. You know what I'm saying? I was out of control though. And I was, you know what I'm saying? I was out of control. But I could have had like 10 kids. And I've been a fucked up nigga the whole time I was making these kids. I've been a fucked up nigga. But it's like women like drama.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I seen something somewhere where it says you can make a woman feel anything but bored. Anything is good. Any emotion is good, but bored.
Yes.
She get bored, the bitch gonna leave.
Right. Man, that's true. That's 100% true.
I didn't make the rules.
But guys, you like that too. Don't y'all like that?
What?
Yeah, y'all want something like that, like what I was saying about men. Don't y'all want something like that with your woman, or no? You want
A little bit of drama from time to time?
No, you want your woman so sacred.
Want her what?
You want her so sacred. Like you want your woman so sacred where like if y'all go out like you want her putting her head down or stuff. Or you want her to look at somebody.
Nah, I used to be insecure. See, men gotta check their insecurities. Like early on, when I was in my early 20s, I'd be insecure about if my woman dressed a certain way, this, that, and the third. But now, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna have a button up, my chest gonna be showing, you know what I'm saying? My chick gonna be out, she could dress as slutty as she want. She's my bitch. She fucking me at the end of the night, not you. I like to look good, take pictures, get compliments, dance real nasty with my girl the whole night. You know what I'm saying? Her skirt coming up and everything, we wailing. You know what I'm saying? I'm slapping her butt while she twerking. And then we gonna go home and have nasty animal sex. You know what I'm saying? I don't trip on how a girl dressed. My only thing is, if you never got no clothes on social media or something like that, and you're not getting paid for it, what's the point? That's my only thing. Because you just getting attention. At least get paid.
Right.
At least get paid. Have an OnlyFans or something. Have an OnlyFans link or something up there. Like that's when we start getting into insecurities of a woman. You're insecure, so now you got it.
Because a lot of guys write girls all the time and they send them money for lunch or they give them money or they'll be like, oh, what's your shoe size? And they'll buy you something.
Small time shit. If that's what they feel like they pussy is worth, cool. They hoeing the wrong way. Yeah. I respect a hoe. She get out there and get it. She let niggas know it's transactional from the minute it begins. I respect that shit a lot. Those women who it ain't some shoes, I don't care about no shoes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They got that OnlyFans link up there. Nigga get in their inbox, they send a link to the nigga in the inbox. They're like, oh, you want to see some more shit? You asking for a new? Nigga, subscribe. $25 a month, nigga. $25 a month. Like, they moving. That's better than you just getting a whole bunch of dick, having a whole bunch of sex. Because you want to feel good? Because you want to feel good? You better get some money. You ain't about to get married, bitch. You better get some money out of this situation. You a woman. Your beauty ain't gonna last forever. and your pussy not gonna be tight for forever. You know what I mean? I'm 30. Pussy, listen, pussy was way tighter in my early 20s. Now as I get older, unless I'm dealing with a younger woman, it ain't the fucking same. It ain't the same. So they better utilize their best strengths while they got it.